Hello all, and welcome to the Hacktivist. Today I'm going to be streaming the Hacktivist Tournaments. Sorry I'm a little late here. We had a few people show up late, and so I had to do some readjustment to the tournament. But I wanted to stream some of the games here. So let's jump right in and see how it goes. So I think we're going to go, let's just go in here into analyze Chris and Osklet's game. So we have an Outfit versus Sunny matchup. Okay, so what we have going on here is Outfit is playing hard-hitting news. It looks like in reversed accounts. So with this being reversed accounts, hard-hitting news, I imagine Laura has a dedication ceremony and what's that one card? The one reconstruction contract, is that what it is? So she's going to be trying to fast advance out. So just so you guys know, the Hacktivist Tournament is a bi-weekly tournament we do from 9 o'clock to, it ends about 11:30 every Tuesday, every other Tuesday. So that's the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday. And we got, last time we got 14 people. We had 16 people sign up, but no, we had 17 people sign up, and then we had a bunch of people drop last minute. So that's kind of how the game goes, or how the tournament goes, and it's just a regular kind of G&K style 3 rounds of Swiss. So there's the dedication ceremony. She puts out she did a City Works project. With dedication ceremony, that becomes very difficult to score or to steal, because you take the 2 meat damage from the agenda, and then for every additional counter on it, it's an additional meat, so it's 5 meat damage. I think Anarchs or if you have Film Critic, you can deal with it. I guess when the runner accesses Meatworks, so it's actually, Film Critic does not work, so it's win access. So that's actually pretty bad. So Anarchs are really good with I've had worse, but that might be about it. So these Sunny decks are probably, I think Laura needs to kind of go fast, because once Sunny's set up, it's kind of done for. The nice thing about the Outfit is you make enough money where you can rush, and so that's pretty good. Film Critic. So this actually does help with SDS if Chris is running SDS, or if Laura's running SDS, when I assume she is. She might be rushing to get an Atlas out with double counters. That's a pretty good ice to deal with Turtle. That's actually great for Turtle. And then in the stream, please let me know if you guys can see everything clearly, if I need to zoom, or if you can hear my audio okay. I was kind of rushed to get the stream set up. That was a big tempo hit for Chris, because he lost his Turtle, which had all the counters. And what do we got here? We got a Cortex Lock, which is, that's a nice little piece of ice. 2 influence, 4 MU. It's brutal. Oh, losing that too big to fail is kind of a bummer here, actually. That would have been a nice thing for her to kind of get her money back up and then score quickly. She can score hostile, so if she has that in hand, she can score it and win. Yeah, so I think what you do here is you probably want to, yeah, protect R&D. Too big to fail. Wow, great card. So we got Gachapon here, which is great to use. Set aside 6 cards, paying 2 less. So what's nice about that is you can actually use that if you have a lot of bad pub. You can use that mid-run. Can't you? Yeah. I mean, I think it's probably better to use mid-run. So this is probably something like an Atlas, or if it is an Atlas, it'd be, yeah, Chris is kind of in a bad spot here, I think. I don't know if there's much you can do with that bulwark there in the way. Yeah, he's just trying to get charged up here so he can make runs on R&D, I believe. That's going to be helpful for her because if she can pull into a hostile or any type of, Audacity Atlas type of play. Beautiful thing about the outfit is it's a pretty versatile deck actually, as you can, there's so many different ways you can build that deck. So Laura's going ahead and purging, and I think the reason she's purging here is because basically that forces Chris to just charge up on turtle counters, and he doesn't have much else he can do, and that gives her an opportunity to, search for agendas, search for a winning agenda. Yeah, that's a painful way to, that's one way to slow it down. So if that's not an agenda, I wonder if she draws here, because it doesn't feel like it's an agenda. Maybe it's a Rashida. She's deciding not to do that. Yeah, that's the smart move. Do that. Oh, did she just draw that? Oh, she's really forcing the play. That's a decent play here because it kind of hopefully shuts down turtle. You can't get in. We'll see what this ice is. Bulwark. Whew, brutal. So bulwark there. And depending on what here is here on archives. And the nice thing about, and it trashes the program. I mean, I think that's game. Yeah, he just takes the damage if he can, I guess. He's going for glory, but I don't think, he takes, I don't think he actually can win it thus, because it's when it's installed. So he could do CityWorks projects if he gets a few of those. I think there's not much you can do. Even then. Okay, so that is 1 game down, I believe. Let's go hop into another match here. Oh, so they were already done. Corp split. So let me go ahead and enter that in. So we have, that was They had a corpse split. These rounds actually do go very fast. Let's go in here and check out Scry's matchup in King's Og. Okay, we got another Sunny. So this is Scry. He's playing Sunny. He's got Rizeki, Turtle. He's got all the drip. He's got a lot set up, but let's see, what turn is this? This is quite the match. So we are joining in at turn 22. Wow, what a grind. 2 points scored this entire match. We only have 13 cards left in R&D. Holy cow. Sorry about that. I'm going to turn off this do not disturb so people don't text me down here. Okay, so we got a tour guide situation, but Turtle deals with that fairly well. Because there's only 2 assets. Yep, steals that. So what does this new agenda do? I haven't read this. When you score this agenda, place 5 counters on it. Reveal the top card of R&D, draw 2 cards. Add 1 card from HQ to the top of R&D. Use this ability only once per turn. I guess you can do that if they run R&D. You can put a snare there. It's probably how it works. I think this is going to be very difficult. So let's see. Basically, yeah, I can run R&D, check. Yeah, you go and check the servers. I think it's might be starting to lock it down pretty good for Scry. Guess he runs the risk of running out of deck. Cost him 4 to get in there. He does have this nice drip though each time. The Rizeki. And then the data folding. Whew. Feels kind of anti-synergistic with data folding. Imagine if phones was available and able to get that credit off of the link. Yep, a medical breakthrough. So I feel like HQ, I guess he doesn't have the counters and he has nowhere to run. Oh, but it does have security nexus. Huh. So like you have security nexus, you can just bypass this and get through, get in. One of those is an agenda. Maybe both of them are agendas. Add 1 card to HQ. One of them's probably a tech startup, right? Getting lots of turning wheel counters though, but you know, risky to do a big dig into R&D. Crick. Yeah. Oh, that Wilf. Oh yeah, doing the Nexus. With 3 links, so it costs 2. What's the team? Do you trash? Yeah, I guess you can trash. You still have credits to get into server 12, which I think you gotta do. The one thing that King Zog is doing is keeps installing cards on Matthew, and so he has to keep checking. Luckily, he has this nice drip that can keep him alive. 1 face card down. R&D must be thick of agendas. Let's see what's in archives right now. So what is all the nasty stuff? We have... Wow, so there's got to be snares in there. But I don't know, this isn't a very like trappy type deck. It's a more this political dealings type stuff. So you could probably go in and do one final dig on R&D. Oh, he doesn't have the counters though. To get past or what's this card? This is a Century. And did he he can use Security Nexus, so maybe he does do that. He's going to deal with this, so now it only cost him 2 to get into... And yeah, I think he's got this game pretty much locked. And that's game. Good game. So that was quite a grindy game here. So let's go ahead and jump into another match here. We can watch Bandura and LSTM. See if they're kind of towards the end. We have about 10 minutes left in the match. Let me just send a message here to the group. So what do we got here? We got Geist and Big Asmari. Big Asmari. Let's see here. What turn are we on? So we are now on turn 14. And the server, so this Amina can chew through this pretty easily. Drafter is a bit of a problem. So Amina is super annoying against slot machine and stuff like that because, you lose that credit. So this is Boomerang. So what do these decks run now? Do they run... How do they get their cards back? Because now that Levy's gone. Are they running the new... was it Harmony Levy something? I can't remember what the card is. That allows them to bring cards back. They must be running something like that. Because I feel like Geist would just run out of steam otherwise. I guess if Boomerangs keep coming back, that's nice. First time you look, yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any way for you to get things back down in the deck. Labor rights, I guess you could run that, but what's the back do? The back does shuffle X cards and trash abilities from the heap. Oh, so this is how you do it. You can use the back to bring stuff back. Okay. Didn't know that's what that card did. Yeah, that's right, Ben. Does the back get you? So the first time each turn you use hardware during a run, place 1 power counter on this resource. So whenever you use, so every time you make a run, you can use this prognostic Q loop, right? Or first time each turn you run begins, you may look at the top 2 cards of this deck. So that is using that card, right? Use hardware. So this is what you're using to get the back going, I think. So we got LSTM using a Bravado here. What a great card. Love that card. Man, imagine running that if you had the money to run that on server 1. Whew, that'd feel great. So installs. So masterwork. Man, I don't even know how I'd play this guy's deck in real life. So the first time, each turn you install a piece of hardware, draw 1 card. When a run begins, you may install a piece of hardware, paying 1 more. So you just install it from your hand. That's pretty cool. Oh, but Boomerang is unique. So you can't do that. So yeah, so like I guess you can overwrite. This is how we're only during encounters with that ice. So can you overwrite a piece of hardware? I know we do that with I guess you can overwrite anything. It's the only way to really install over something. Correct? But it feels weird to override a Boomerang or a hardware. I never see hardware ever being overwritten. I'm not sure about this. If this is allowed. Maybe I'm a bad TO, but I don't know the rules on that. That's one way to do it. Doing some geisty type things. Man, making money. I mean, this run's going to make a lot of money just because of Bravado and all of those fires. I can't speak for them. Let his opponent talk about it. Oh man, rough. Yeah, because what he should have done is, we got a disconnection. So I'm going to leave this match right now and go watch another one. So we're gonna move over to Brizzle. So we got looks like a classic Argus deck versus Gabe. I haven't seen Gabe in a while, but I do like Gabe. So let's look at the situation here. So Brizzle is pretty poor. Needs a little bit of cash. What I would love to see there is a Rashida. I think Branimated just, you know, can just keep poking, and that's what you want to do, is just keep running in this situation. They definitely look like they're in a good place here. So Winchester, this is a newer card, and so let's read what this does. While this ice is protecting HQ, it gains Trace 3. If successful, end the run after all its other subroutines. So it has the initial Trace when it's on HQ. If successful, trash one installed program. If successful, trash one installed piece of hardware. So that seems, you know, decent. So Rashida's a good card. Yeah, I would jam some stuff, install. Oh, going for it, huh? I guess slow the opponent down a little bit. Give me a second here. I got to message the group. So we had a few people not show, so I had to make some adjustments. So yeah, I think this server just feels pretty good for Brizzle. I mean, like 2 Ravens and a border control, so in theory it can be 4 tags. Which, oof, man, don't want to run that. I think Branimated's play is just to keep poking R&D and to keep getting counters. That's what I would do. So I'm gonna go. Actually, have to go bug people now. So I would love to see how this match finishes out, but I'm gonna give these guys a heads up. Okay, so what's going on here? We have Scry at 1 credit. Match ends at 9:55. Let's say round ends. My JNet's going slow. Sometimes that happens. And let me give these guys a heads up as well. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go here and for a 5-minute little pause while I go and get all the standings up. So just give me just a moment here. You guys can hang on, and just wait here in the stream, and I will be back in just a moment while I get all these pairings. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry about the delay there. I also had some technical issues with my internet. It was going out. So here we got the standings here. We have table 1 is Scry and Gamma Gurk. Well, let's go to the actual standings. We can take a look here. So our 3 leaders are Gamma Gurk, Scry, and Branimated, and then we have a bunch of splits here and then some losses. So let's go ahead. They're just going to be starting up their matches. Let me refresh JNet just because my internet did go out on me, so I had a lot of issues there for a second. So let's go ahead and look at the top table, which would be Scry and Gamma Gurk. I think that's how you say that. We've had a few timeouts on JNet this evening, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, so we got Alice versus CTM, and Matthew, or Scry's CTM is, I think I saw the temples and a lot of assets, Jeeves and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of running similar to like a Fastro NEH. Jeeves is really powerful here because it's difficult to trash, and also allows you to score the new Astro card. Should probably use proper terms, but that would be I don't know. I can't even remember the name of that card. So yeah, Matthew just playing this like an NEH deck. The nice thing about NEH though is you do have the extra influence. The 12 influence does limit you. I think you run Jeeves and team sponsorship. You don't get the turtle backs, so I guess probably that's that saves you 3 influence right there. So Alice here, so this might be doing like an APOC type of Alice. It's got Paperclip, got DDoS. Unfortunately it only does 1 tag, not all the tags, but Matthew probably wants to figure out a way to double up his ice, because he's going to get APOC'd, I believe. Remastered edition. Sorry, I couldn't remember that name. Sweet art. One of my favorite arts in Downfall. So we got a DDoS pop. So looks like... Oh, and it ends the run. Wow. What a bummer. That one actually is going to be pretty good to be on the inside ice, especially with the DDoS there, because his opponent can't... will have to break that with MK Ultra if that's their breaker, and that just seems like a real pain. Unless they're running some sort of like inside job type of situation. But yeah, Matthew treating this like an NEH. Love it. I love asset spam decks. Got some temple to res with the tour guide. Oof. So the influence must be tour guide at 6. Jeeves at 3. Wait, what do we got here? So we got Jeeves. Probably, do you run, maybe you only run 2 tour guides, so that could be 4, 5, 6, 7. Temple as well. What is his influence? I guess he's just hoping like things just don't get as trashed as much because it is CTM. And is CTM just attacks here? Does he have like the punishment? Do you go tag me? Because letting him have all these assets, I think, is a problem. I think you got to trash all this stuff. I mean, you wouldn't think. I think it's just like a Fastro deck. I would assume that he's not trying to kill. But I guess psychographics and exchange of information is the reason you don't want to be tagged. Oh, they are influence free. You are correct, because team sponsorship. They run 4. Man, what a... Forgot about that ability. So Moonbad. Okay, I think I am back. Sorry all, I don't know what is going on with my internet here. It keeps dropping me. And it's also dropping me on JNet as well. So I downscaled my down to 720, which I'm hoping will. It's not optimal, so I apologize, but it's going to. So what ended up happening in that game is Scry ended up just scoring out. He did get APOC'd one time, but it ended up he ended up going so fast his opponent couldn't keep up. The board kind of got out of control. So let's go ahead and watch this next match. So this is going to be Earth Station versus Sunny. And let me know, guys, if I'm struggling with the stream anymore, if it seems okay. I did have to scale it back to 720 because something's up with my internet, so I apologize. Let me know if you guys struggle being able to see. Okay, so Earth Station's ability, let's talk about this. So this is the new from Uprising. Limit 1 remote server. As an additional cost to run HQ, the runner must pay 1. Flip this identity. So it's a great just tax on running HQ. Also, when you flip the identity, it says it costs 6 to run a remote, I believe. I'll need to see the other side. Unfortunately for Gamer Gurk is that Sunny, if Sunny can get set up, Sunny is very strong. And I'm not sure how fast these Earth Stations can rush. Thanks, Professor Plywood. Yeah, sorry about the stream going wonky on there for me. I was having internet issues across the board. All my JNet and everything was freezing up. So yeah, getting the Rozekis out and the data folding. Whew. So that's basically 3 drip for the rest of the game right there. I don't think Gamma Gurk is going fast enough. Once Sunny is set up, it's downhill. This is in my opinion going to start looking bad here. What is in is it office supplies that they run that they're able to draw a bunch of cards? Yeah, there we go. So draw 4 cards. So office supplies allows you reduce the play cost of office supplies by 1 for each link you have. Gain 4, draw 4. That's pretty good, especially with this drip economy coming in. So Kayambi Grid allows the runner or the corp to be able to add tokens to ICE protecting that server. So sometimes you see it in decks where they want to do the, Red Planet Couriers, but I don't think Kayambi Grid is fast enough. Yeah. Getting Sherman down. Sherman is nice because, it's kind of nice here because you get the Rizeki and the data folding, and if you use the cloud breakers, they cost you nothing. And maybe you do a Kushuk here. I guess you have 2s and 3s. You're kind of not optimized around one single one, but I guess with the data foldings, yeah. Yeah, so I was thinking it might be an RPC government takeover, but I think it's too slow for that, right? Like, you need SS, like, you're only getting 2. You need a total of 9. Is that what it is for government takeover? You need 9 counters. So I guess that doesn't take too long. Oh, and what happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe they are planning on doing that. That's one way to do it. Just never build a remote. So Gachapon's pretty interesting for Sunny because you're able to get through your deck pretty fast. Sunny's limited with the 50 cards, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters. Gamagurk needs 9 counters to make this work. So a Ket allows you to advance ice, and it increases the strength. If there's 3 or more, it gets +3 strength. It's pretty good. I think it's a good card. So Sherman is interesting because it breaks a lot of stuff, but it doesn't have the best numbers. So Surveyor here. So we're gonna res, let's see what that ice is. So it's a Mausolus. So take a net, it's kind of annoying. Because but he has a Citadel Sanctuary. So if his opponent really wants to if Gamagurk wants to land the tag, I don't think you'd try and land the tag. I think it just, because it has 3 link already, and nah. Because then it'd be expensive to trash all this stuff. It feels very tempting though. Yep, just lets that clear. So if this is a government takeovers deck, probably, yeah, I guess that's all you do is you just kind of ice up the what's the point of that? Oh, to get a turtle. Got you. Yeah, I don't know what Scry... Oh, he has turning wheel as his ability, so he probably wants to just use that to charge up. Is it initiate a run or to access? So whenever the runner approaches this server, so it's on the approach. So you can do the kind of bounce effect if you want, depending on what those outside ice are. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a good call. I think you want... So Surveyor, a bit of a problem. I think you bounce, yep. So what Gamma Gurk also needs is, so they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. They need one more counter, which they'll get next turn. They need 4 credits. And Red Planet Couriers is what? This would be red. I think it's 4, maybe. Red Planet Couriers is 5. So they need 5. So they generally need a biotic and a Red Planet Couriers. So that's 4 and 5. And that's it, right? Wall to Wall, great card. Yeah, these aren't great ice to bounce off of for Scry. Like the Surveyor isn't ideal. Oh, sorry, I'm not seeing what's going on in the... So border control, that's not bad to bounce off of. Because to me, that's probably one of the better ways to approach this, is to just bounce and bounce and bounce. Sorry guys, I keep going in and out of internet. This is really just driving me nuts. So it looks like he is going to be, so it looks like I might be back online here for you guys. Scry is going to be making a run on HQ. Pretty expensive. He's built up 6 turning wheel counters. And in, whew, cost most of his money. Very expensive. So I think he used all tokens here. Oh, wow. So looks to me like there's probably a government takeover or something inside. So this is interesting, to install something in the, because as an additional cost to run a remote, the runner must pay 6. So it feels like the government takeover might be in HQ. Needs 9 credits to be able to score. Yeah, this is a really nice play here, because then Scry can get enough counters to make a run on HQ. Needs 2 more counters to deal with the... Oh, but of course his opponent does not want him in there. The server. Holy cow. And also, like, just crazy, like, I don't think anyone else could keep up with this. Sunny can, because Sunny just has this 3 data folding and these 2 Rozeki, just incredible. Unfortunately, I think his opponent is going to purge here. That's what I would do. So the question is, do you go for a dig and try and dig up some agendas? I think if you're making the run, you should, right? I feel like the win is in HQ. Oh, so I think you run and you do an HQ run, right? Yeah, because then, so depending on what that outside ice is it another border control? That would be a problem. So one border control is gone, 1 is on the board. And then, yeah, you're going to run this. 13 credits. That it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is expensive. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could let those fire. I think you let them fire, right? Depending on what this outside ice is. You get to bypass one of these with security nexus. But it doesn't really matter. You just can pay. You just pay for it. You probably bypass the one that costs you the cheapest, because with security nexus it's a 2 credits. So surveyor doesn't matter. Surveyor doesn't matter. But a ket, I guess, is good. You could bypass that one. Well, it costs because you can only break one of them. Mausolus, and depending on what this outside ice is. Yeah, he just doesn't have the money. This is an interesting deck here. This can easily get out of control. Kayambi Grid. I haven't seen this in action yet, so this is really interesting. It's not my style of Netrunner, but it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I just don't think he has the moolah to get in. And I'm not sure. It doesn't look like he runs one of the other breakers. Or did it get removed from the game? No, it didn't get removed from the game. He's going for it. Oh, he has Too Bad Pub. I forgot about that. So it's going to cost him 10 just to get in. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can let Mausolus fire. Yeah, I think that's what you do. It's a good call. Border control would be ideal here for Gamma Gurk. 10 to access. Does it have to be res ice? It's just 2. Whenever the runner approaches this server and the run list, they pay 2 for each advanced piece of ice protecting this server. Okay, so that's 1. So that's 5. So that's 10, and then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so rude. So rude. How funny is that? What is this? Attitude adjustment? Reveal 2 cards. What are you shuffling in? Global food. Cards and 11 cards. I mean, you could hit R&D. I think you can't get past. I think you hit R&D with that shuffle. Yeah, you definitely hit R&D. Colossus. Trash 1 installed program. If there are 3 more... Woof. Woof. Is Colossus legal? Oh yeah, they redid it for Uprising. That's right. That's so funny. I actually put together this card for Nisei, and I always forget what cards are in the sets. I think you got to go for broke here. Whew. But it still holds his opponent back, right? Because he can't score out the global food. Oh, lost it there. So that cost 10. Hitting that Colossus was a bummer. Give the runner tag out of 3. That looks like it's game. Man, so silly. So rude with CVS. Anyways, wow, that was a good game. Okay, so we got a split there. We got some other games going on here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to update the pairings here. So I believe that was let me update. So we have Groenkopf, I think that's how you say it. I just call him Rob. They had a split. I don't know if it was a corp runner. I don't think it really matters. We then had Scry and Gamma Gurk had a split. And we'll go ahead and check out the other games. Oops. Those are our hacker points. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at, what was the table 2? Table 2 was Laura and Branimated. So Laura, I believe, is running an outfit deck. Branimated is, we'll see what they are on. So this is the Gabe deck. Just good stuff day. Ocelot seems to be in a good spot right now, scoring out quick. Just needs to see a hostile takeover. So this game might actually be over pretty quick. We have about 10 more minutes in the round. Boomerang on HQ. Seems to be just kind of like a basic good stuff. Gabe. How rude, right? Got all the people watching this match. So that's 5 damage there. I don't know if you guys were able to see Laura playing in the fake Nats, where she just rushed out in Argus to win against Jason Deng. This is a classic Laura. Just go for it. But I think that's the way you kind of got to play these Wayland decks, is force the runner to make mistakes. Unfortunately, if the runner runs here, they have, they're going to take one. They have to draw just to be able to steal this. Then they're going to have to deal with any type of tags that come from hard-hitting news or anything like that. I have to switch this rig layout. It bothers me. I'm so used to the old way. Yeah, I mean, this is I think is a great play by Laura. There's not much that Branimated can do unless they're running like an APOC or something like that. So the purpose of that, I guess, was for security. Nexus, to get some money. Only Amina out. So not really sure what the... Yeah, I think this match is over. And that's gonna end the game. Okay, so Laura goes ahead and takes that one. And looks like we're kind of wrapping up all the other matches. See if we can jump in here and do another one, see what's going on. So we have GameNet versus Hoshiko. And, oh, this game just looks like it got over. So they're probably done. It looks like the round is probably over, guys. So I am going to wrap up this round, to go on hold real quick, and so I can get all of the people their next table and their next matchup, and I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, and we're back. Let's take a quick look here at the standings. So we have Matthew in the lead right now, and then Laura in second, Gamergook in third, and Bandura in fourth. Those are our top players, so they're going to be kind of duking it out, I think, for the top spot. The way it works is, it's only 3 rounds, so it's going to be based off of SOS. The nice thing here is if people do tie on points, it doesn't hurt their hacker points. So just so you can show hacker points, the way I'm doing hacker points is I am just doing a standard, like what the points you earn in the tournament are the points that you get for the hacker points. So you can see here, this is the last tournament, this is all the points everyone earned. So I'll be adding this tournament to this so that everyone can, we can see their points. So let's go ahead. They're just starting up their matches here. They should be good to go in just a little bit. So let's actually watch. So table 1 is Scry and Laura. I think that is the match we're going to watch right now, at least their first one. Another one I am interested in is this wait. Oh. The pairings are Scry and Bandura. Got you. So I thought I was messed up there. So let's see what's going on here. I'm actually interested more personally. So what was Bandura running? What is they, I should say. Hoshiko versus a controlling the message. I haven't been able to see Ocelot's outfit. I'm more interested in that match, so we're going to go over to that match. So let's go here to this one. Okay, so Laura is definitely off to the races, going to, get her stuff installed and start advancing. The beautiful thing about the outfit is that, you have these cards that just accelerate. Like Too Big to Fail is such a good card. DDoS, that is a problem. So, the server 1 could potentially be an SDS drone, so Gamma Gurk can't steal it. That's fun. Oh, how rude. How rude. Love it. So that actually, that helped a bit to get into a position where you can't die. The mystic, the Mamie, the companion, this virtual, is able to save money on that dirty laundry, get the money needed for Gamma Gurk to be able to protect against. So I wonder if it was better for Laura to trash in the DDoS. I don't know. This opens up an opportunity for her opponent to, take advantage of this. Now, yeah, could get deliberated. Even the... Ugh. But I guess the SDS, if you want to rush this out, because SDS is nice because you can't do anything about it. I feel like trashing DDoS. I don't know. Yeah, the Liberate is good too to trash. I'm assuming this server 1 must be something like an NGO or reversed accounts. Or SDS. Yep, there's the SDS. Reversed accounts, digital rights management. I think she's pretty ice light, so APOC is pretty devastating. But I think Gamagurk actually isn't in a bad spot. So not sure what all these face downs. She has 4 face downs right now. Not sure what those all are. It's a great time for Too Big to Fail. I think the risk you run, though, of icing up server 1 is that, yeah, because I think Gamagurk tries to maybe go for an APOC here. Maybe not. So yeah, I guess Gamagurk can assume that they have one more turn to be able to, now they can easily APOC. They do lose a lot of their key pieces though, right? But I think it's okay. I think it's a good time to do it if Gamagurk has an APOC in hand. You know, you DDoS, you hit HQ, you Stargate, run archives. Oh, doesn't have it. That is a bummer. Because I think that was the time you needed to do it. Got Paperclip in the bin. MK Ultra can probably contest this remote. Yeah, but it's going to cost some money. It's okay. Bulwark is a beast, and they're going to have to break that twice. So that costs 7 credits. Yep. I think that's good. So what does this do? This is moshing. As initial cost to play this event, trash 3 cards from the grip, draw 3 cards. Oh, I think Gamagurk really wanted to steal that. Even though it made him poor, I think they really wanted to steal that. Because now Laura just has to find a hostile. Yeah, this feels like APOC time. Oh, so she's on punitive. Interesting. Doesn't have the money to land that. So what is in archives is the question. High profile target. So she's running 2 ways to kill. High profile target and punitive counterstrike. And where is our APOC? So I think you definitely play APOC. Maybe Gamagurk is thinking about it. No, you got to do it. So this is just a matter of Laura finding a hostile takeover. Let's check out our archive, see what's going on here. So we have some ice. Yep. So we know that the hostile is not there because of the Stargate that we saw. So does Gamergook now just try and do an APOC again? So I don't love that liberated accounts. Maybe they don't have an APOC in hand, but really it's about access. It's you got to get this R&D kind of locked down, and whoever can access the agendas first, right? And I don't think money is an issue here anymore. Unfortunately, Gamergook also can't steal an SDS, so she could just install and advance an SDS. Yep, and that's what... No, not yet. So that's an SDS. So they have to install a breaker. Yeah, I think that's game. City Works. Yeah, I believe that's an SDS. That's the only thing I can think of it. So if you had APOC, I think you probably tried to APOC that turn, right? You run R&D, you run HQ, and you APOC that. That probably would have been the better play. Great job here by Laura. Let's go ahead and find another match to watch. We can go in and let's look at our standings. What is table 3? So we have table 3 is Rob and King Zog. Or let's go check out table 1. See what's going on in this match. So it looks like Matthew has quite a board state, and he is rushing pretty quick. What turn is this for them? This turn 10. And the assets have gotten out of control. You know, the nice thing about, like, CTM could see a resurgence. I was trying to figure out a CTM deck. I wasn't trying this asset spam. I was trying like a traditional, commercial bankers, that kind of stuff. But it was dying to a lot of decks. But I think this one might actually have legs because a lot of the runners are pretty slow, it feels like. You have Sunny, you have Hoshiko. They all run pretty slow. Sunny actually does a little better because of the 2 link. And Miss Bones, I guess, could probably deal with some of this stuff. But yeah, Matthew is definitely in a position here where he can score out pretty quickly. He has a DBS, Amani Sanai. Well, I haven't seen Patchwork Hoshiko. That's pretty cool. Mostly I've just seen Keiko and Hoshiko. But I do love Patchwork as a card. Scores out a Beal with an extra click. Get the Amani Sanai fire. Man. Yep, sometimes the board just gets out of control like this, and there's not much you can do. So we have a Rashida in server 15 and something in server 6. I'm assuming this could potentially be probably a winning agenda. It's another Beal or a remastered edition. Even if you trash the Jeeves, you can still score a remastered edition. Man, this is sad to see a spam deck like this doing so well, because I might have to play it, because I do love asset spam decks like this. I don't know if other people like playing against it, but I like playing it. It's good. I like the pad, temples. It basically feels like faster NEH and CTM is what it is. So, and that's the game. Okay. Wait, was that the game? Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. Oh, it was a Bologna because of remastered edition plus Jeeves. Holy cow, that's sweet. Okay, so we're moving on to what is let's watch this other one. This is going to be Sunny versus Asmari, so that could actually be a pretty good match, a Glacier matchup. Man has is Sunny now the new OP deck? I guess Rizeki is just like a really strong card. And if you have Rizeki in combination with data folding, I mean, that's like I've been seeing them getting 5 credits at the beginning of each turn. There's no way most runners could deal with that much, or most corps can deal with it. The one loss that Matthew had to the Earth Station deck, like he was making crazy runs. They were expensive, but still had a good amount of money. I don't know how he needs to really. I don't think I've seen a current in his deck. What in the world? This is fully immersion Rec Studio can host up to 2 assets or agendas. The trash cost of fully immersion Rec Studio is increased by 3 for each hosted card. So you have Daily Quest and something else. Could be a Jeeves. Could be a. Interesting. It would be interesting to have a wall to wall. Oh, look at that. A little vanilla. Oh, that's great. So if you trash full immersion rec, so I think you access server 1 first. Oh, it's kind of broken here. So yeah, you should get 2 from Daily Quest. Access that. Then you can access the full immersion rec studio and trash them all, if you sequence this right. Yep, good call. That's how it is. Wow, what a guess for seeing that in server 1. And I'm not sure if this says Mari deck has hard-hitting news plan. But that was good for Matthew just to clear the scarcity. Oh, he had to get rid of a Rizeki. That's a bummer. Oh, he didn't have enough money to... I don't know. I feel like I would... Oh, no, because then he loses MU and he probably wants to get some data foldings down. Yep. DreamNet's pretty good for... Oh, for Sunny. Oh, man, another good card for Sunny because... 2-link, or if you're a digital, you get a credit and a draw. That's pretty good as well. Man, no wonder Sunny's so strong. All these new cards are really helping her out. And for like not much influence, she already has tons of influence, 25, and so only a single influence for the Rizekis. So we got an advanced card here in the server. What do we think that is? Our opponent doesn't have any money, or Scry doesn't have any money. Very little money. Can't steal a Bologna. Maybe that's a Bologna because... I mean, that would be a good time to score it, right? Opponent can't steal it. Cost him 5 additional. But now he can. He got some money there quick. Yeah, I'm impressed that he got that. Very impressed. That was some card manipulation. Gets a scarcity out. So it's funny, I've never seen a Sunny running, as this aggressive. But, the problem that Matthew could run into is that he runs out of steam if he doesn't, win relatively quickly. So we're at turn 7. So I wonder, what Bandura's approach here is to, I think if Bandura can just get some ice and recover a little bit, then could be in a pretty good spot. It looks like maybe Bandura, they were a little flooded. That's why they were trying to just jam out these agendas. Not seeing much ice. So we got a full immersion rec studio, so they're going to probably double this up, which I think is a mistake here. They come in, Scry comes in and trashes all this stuff. Like, you need another piece of ice there. It's like 2, you get a credit from DreamNet. You could even almost run it and make some money. Let's see, 1. You get a credit from DreamNet initially. You can potentially get a counter. There's one of these is a news hound. Looks like Bandura is really searching for some ice or something. That's what I'm assuming is the issue here. So I think this is the news hound. Yep, there it is. It's a good time to check before a purge happens, and that's game. Good game. Looks like Bandura is probably flooded there. Okay, let's go ahead and check out some other games. Let's see what the next table is. We've looked at Laura's. Let's go to Groenkopf and King Zog. And they might be done. Wait, maybe they're done. Let me just check to see what they're... Okay, so they're actually done. So let's actually update that. So Groenkopf, he said he swept, and we have Scry swept as well. So let's go ahead and look at the next table. We can go up to, let's go back up and watch Laura and Gamma Gurk, because that one is gonna help. You know, this match is gonna determine some of the who wins this. So looks like Laura has already his opponent got rid of Red Planet Couriers. Hasn't been able to really get set up like the last match we saw of Gamma Gurk. I wonder if she's been dealing with the Kayambi grid. She's trashed that, and that's a good thing. Or oh wait, she has an APOC. Oh, I didn't realize this was an APOC 419. Wow, that's nasty. So she had a turtle here that she got lost. That's sweet though. That's a serious tempo loss for Gamma Gurk, I imagine. Class Act. This is an interesting 419 deck, from what I can tell. So Laura does need to be careful of the CVSs, which I did know that Gamma Gurk runs. So I think if she can try and land another APOC, that'd be good for her. Gamma Gurk does have the money right now to... Uh-oh, not now. No border controls down, so I think that's actually... I think this is an opportunity to APOC if she has the money. You need 3 credits to APOC? Oh no, but she has bankroll. That is what she can use to do this. So this one she's gonna run. Oh, she didn't. So I really do think I wonder how many APOCs she has. She has 2 influence there, 2 influence there, 3 influence. So maybe she doesn't have, she doesn't look like she's running 3. Could be. Did I see any other influence? The influence liberated, that would be 4, 9. She could run 3. So lost to biotic labor. Really, Gamagurk not having their grid is a real problem for them. So Gamagurk can now res a border control if they want. So far, I think best she can. I mean, she should. I don't know what her. Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah. So right now she's just kind of cashing up money. So I think this is a go. I think this is the go time to try an APOC if she can. Gamagurk, I wonder if purging would have been better there. I'm not sure what that archive ice is. If it's something that they could res to keep her out would be ideal. But it would have made them broke. But I think that's okay in this situation because if they purge. So if that is a, yeah, it's a border control. So that is a bummer. Good play by Laura. That's a good play. Unfortunately, that is going to break 1, lose 3. Gonna have to probably pop something though. Yep. That's okay. I think forcing Gamagurk to go to 0 is good. So the question here is, well, Gamagurk can't really purge now because they can't res the archive ice. Whew. Yeah, a good poke here is probably good, right? So I kind of wonder if she should just save her credits to try and land APOC because it's going to cost her 5 credits to make this run. For a single access. I'm not sure if that's worth it. It's worth it if you win, I guess. And that's worth it. Oh, that doesn't win you the game, though. Because to land, she doesn't have the money to get APOC off, right? Let's see. Well, she could take a bunch of tags. Yeah, I think she just runs archives. I'm not sure I loved that draw. Getting the SDS was good, right? But I think it would have been better if she could have She could have saved her credits. What is this card? Wall to wall? Maybe? CVS? I think he's installing CVS on like one of the in the root somewhere. Whatever it is, I think she has to check it. It's probably wall to wall, right? But I'm not sure if she knows there's a CVS. Oh, so she's going for HQ. I guess this isn't a bad play because you can kind of see if you can hit an agenda. Oh, and that makes it cheaper to access now. So that was an exposing of wall to wall. I don't... Yeah, she got so poor so quickly. I don't know if I love that SDS steal. There's... Oh, look at this, labor rights. That's an extra 2 influence for her. She has some boomerangs, bringing in some bravados. Those are good. So unfortunately, so does wall to wall also draw a card? Do you have to resolve all of them? And if you have draw one card, well, up to 3. So you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Yeah, I think Laura's a little bit in a tough spot here. Fast track. What are they fast tracking out? Sorry guys, people chatting me in the about the tournament. Man, Gamagurk really recovered there, right? I think this is okay. It will cost her so that surveyor is 2 on the edge. Oh man, I imagine Gamma Gurk is really wishing that Colossus was had lots of counters on it. So I don't think I don't think she should run here, but she might get purged on. Yep. That's a thing. Though running, it cost 2 credits to get into archives, which isn't bad. You just pay through that trace. Plus you have a bad pub. It's free. Yep, I think that's what you do. Get a counter. Oh, it costs you 1 credit to get in. Let's see if... So would you pitch CVS? I think I would. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be -2 because it's the bad pub. So we can assume that Gamma Gurk probably has the cards in hand. So if Laura runs HQ, right? And there's 2 border controls gone, so we don't know what this outside ice is. But it could be, let's see, it could be another surveyor, high possibility, which would be difficult to deal with. But I'm assuming there's probably a border control around here somewhere. Yeah, but they need 9 tokens to do this. So I think Laura has to put pressure on HQ potentially. I think an HQ run is a good call here. So yeah, because I think HQ is good because this cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whatever this outside one is. If that outside one is a surveyor, which it potentially could be, it's a problem. So I think Yeah, it's tough because she doesn't have quite the money she needs. Oh, but a bravado is great. I would have loved it more on a different server. But she wants the counters. I understand that. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen the CVS put down yet, because we know okay, so it looks like Gamagurk has the things in hand that they need in order to score this out, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have now 9. So this is the turn where I think Laura needs to go. She needs to hit HQ, I think. She might know what that outside ice is. I'm not sure I know what that outside ice is. So to me, HQ is where you go first. But I guess like she could be thinking that she can pass the boomerang. She can boomerang the surveyor. Fortunately, she then loses the boomerang, or doesn't get shuffled back in. But I don't know if that's not a concern right now. The bigger concern is to try and get APOC off if she can, which I think Gamagurk probably has a border control. Oof. But that actually makes them too poor. Right? Because let's see here. Because they need 9 credits. They need 5 for Red Planet Couriers. And so I don't like that. I mean, that Reds is pretty devastating for her. Yeah, I think you poke HQ. After, okay. I like this play so much better. I think she just... So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's cost 11 credits for a single access. So if she lets this fire, actually, so let's see, if she lets this fire, can she get 8 counters is the question. I think she then, I think she should have run archives, because then she would have had 6. Okay, so that's 6. Oh, now she does have 6. That's great. Now she can run archives, get a counter. She can run HQ, get in. She can get into R&D. I think she can do it this turn. Oh, why would she draw? No, because she can run HQ, or she could run archives, get a counter. She could then run HQ, get a counter. I don't know if she has the money for it. That might be an issue. Wall to wall. What does wall to wall cost to res? 1. She gains 1. She gets a counter. Oh, so they can't actually win this turn. So it might be okay. Now, if she can play a bravado on R&D or something, that'd be real nice. See, I'm not sure if I love that play. Because she didn't really necessarily need the counters. She would have gotten the counters on the HQ run. So Gamagurk needs 9 credits. Now, if that's a border control, they can end the run. So I think run, yeah, I think, well, they probably have CVS in the bin, right? So they probably don't want to border control that. I would put CVS in the bin if I could. Was there a CVS in there? Oh wait, what time are we ending? Yeah. Oh shoot, I lost track of time. Oh yeah, we're at time, so I gotta message everyone. I lost track of time. I was enjoying this. The game was so intense. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Yeah, I think like there should have, yeah. I think they were looking for CVS to really punish the runner. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I got to wrap this up and help and kind of finalize these tables. But thanks so much for watching this. It was a little bit of a mess with my internet. I do apologize. I did my best to kind of commentate and manage the tournament at the same time. So thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. And I hope to see all of you guys joining the tournament sometime. Check you later. Bye.